Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Gracia. I'm a single mom of one and I live in the Midlands and I'm on a low income. On my channel, I share my financial journey. So I talk about my debt, I show my budgeting, which I've not done in about 9 months, 10 months. And I also show my grocery hauls, okay? Now, I've been getting a lot of these comments and I'm not going to be responding to these negatively. I'm not going to do that because it's easily mistaken. Okay, I'm gonna look at it like a mistake. I'm gonna look at it as if people aren't aware, and I'm just gonna explain it to those who aren't aware. All right, so I keep getting comments saying people on a low income can't shop in Marks and Spencer's. As we speak, funny enough, I've just been in M&S, okay, Marks and Spencer's. My total grocery came up to, let me just check my receipt, £51.33, okay? I'm gonna show you guys that. 51.33, and that's a weekly shop for my son and I. It doesn't include any sort of meat, any heavy meat or anything. The only meat item we've got are some ham slices for my son. That's it. That's all we've got. All right, I've got meat in my freezer and I bought a couple of vegetables and that's about it. Now, I had to go and look this up so I could come on my platform and explain this properly to you guys. Sorry, this is not the bestest of angles. I'm not dolled up. I'm just coming from work and I need to get this video out because I want you guys to grasp the concept of budgeting and low income. So budgeting means, or being on a budget means, that you've got a set amount of money that you allocate to yourself to spend within a certain time frame. And to do budgeting very well, you stick within that allocated amount of financial commitment that you've given yourself, okay? Right, so if your budget for the month is 1,200, you stick within that 1,200. If you're coming under that, you've won. If you're coming right on it, you've won. If you're going a little bit over it, hey, you still win because, hey, life happens, okay? So it's just you setting like boundaries and stuff. That's how I look at it, and that's what a budget is, okay? Now, the comments with, oh, you can't be on, you're not on a low income if you're shopping at Marks and Spencer's, or nobody on a low income shops at Marks and Spencer's. I get it. I know a lot of people are new here, so I'm not going to be ignorant. I'm not going to get irate when I'm speaking. Sorry, I'm in a car park, so my eyes are taking in my surroundings. So if you see me looking away from the camera, please do not psych eval me and tell me I'm lying because I'm not looking at the camera. I don't stare into the camera anyway, but I'm in a car park with my child and I am looking around, okay? Safety first, YouTube last. Right, let's carry on. So it's just me and my son. That's it. My son and myself. I do work a job. I go out, I work, I earn a living, and I come home and we do what we have to do, okay? I never came on here and said to anybody how much I was earning. I did that once. There's one video on my channel where I brought down my earnings, and that would be the one and only video that I ever make in regards to that, because like I said in my other videos, I do overshare a lot. And I feel like people do not appreciate honesty. Some people do, some people don't, and some people always find a way to pull down other people who are using their platform for the greater good, okay? You might not look at it that way, but I'm using my platform to show people in my position how I'm able to do things that I do, okay? Instead of having them assume, I show them. That is why I carry you guys into the store. I show you guys the total on the till and all that jazz. That's why I do that, okay? I don't do it because I want to brag or show off. I show you guys that it can be done. I am not here to tell people to go and shop in Marks and Spencer's. I've always shopped in Marks and Spencer's. I've lived in this country for 20 years. I've been shopping in M&S for at least 19 years. 19 and a half years. That's just it. And it's not to say, oh my god, I've got money. I know what I get from M&S. Okay, I know what I would go to Aldi for. I know what I'll go to Lidl for. I know what I'll go to Tesco, Sainsbury's, Costco, and those other stores for. I go to M&S and do my shop now because it's more convenient. The quality of the produce, the meats and stuff digest better in my system. No, I'm not making this up. I have ate meat from Aldi, from Lidl, from Tesco's, and I know what I should avoid and what I should get. And the reason why I know that is because I shop around. So I know what's good, I know it's a bargain, and I know what's not good, and I know what's not a bargain. Now, I did do a little Google research because I wanted to make sure that I've got everything correct. So I'm going to be reading off my phone, my secondary phone here, and let you guys know. Right, so I put into Google what's classed as low income for a single parent household in the UK. And it says a single parent household in the UK is considered to have a low income if their net household income is below 60% of the median income of the UK population. The threshold is equalized to account for the number of people in the household. There's 2 of us in the household, okay? It says minimum income standard, a measure of what income a household needs to reach a minimum acceptable standard of living in 2024. A single person needs to earn at least $28,000 a year to meet this standard. Destitution. The Joseph Rowntree Foundation defines a household as a destitute if they can't afford 2 or more essentials in a month, or if their income is less than £95 a week for a single adult. That is not my case, we thank the Lord. But I do know other people are out there in this position, and I pray that they get the job that they desire, that they get the financial freedom that they desire, and that all good things come to them. And I genuinely mean that, because that is who I am as a person. Okay? Benefits available to low-income household. You've got child benefit, universal credit, free school meals, Healthy Start vouchers, all that. I don't get free school meals. I pay for my son's school meals, and we just keep it pushing. Okay? Right. Now, what I then went on to look up, right, because I wasn't born in this country, and because I have a channel where I share my finances, I want to get knowledgeable at certain terminologies and stuff like that. I put, what is the median income in the UK? That was my search, okay? What is the median income in the UK? And it says the median household disposable income in the UK for the financial year ending 2023, we're in 2024, but this is 2023, is 34,500. This was a 2.5% decrease from the previous year. Okay? The median annual earnings for full-time employees in the UK in 2023 was £34,963. The median household disposable income for the poorest fifth of the population was £16,400, while the median for the richest fifth was £68,400. The mean household disposable income for the richest fifth of the households was 6 times greater than the poorest fifth. The median income for the poorest fifth of people decreased by 3.8% between the financial year of 2021 and financial year end 2022. The median income for the richest fifth of people increased by 1.6% between the financial year end 2021 and financial year end 2022. Now, I'm saying all of this because all we have to do is a simple Google search, just like I did. And I'm reading directly from Google, okay? Statistics, I'm reading research stuff, because I never came on here and said to people how much I earn. I am classed as low income. Anywhere you swing it, I am classed as a low income household. It's just myself. I work term time only. I'm a single mom. Okay? And it's a 1 income household. I am classed as low income. I don't know what is so hard to understand. Okay? Now, it says the median average salary for all workers, full-time, part-time, male and female in the UK in 2023 was £29,669, and it was 27,756 in 2022 and 25,971 in 2021. The mean average salary for all workers, full-time, part-time, male and female in the UK in 2023 was £35,404, and that was 33,402 in 2022 and 31,447 in 2021. Okay? What is the median salary in the UK based on data from ASH? Right? The median salary in the UK is £2,492 monthly, or 29,900 annually. Breaking it down, the median salary for the full-time employee is 2,955 per month, or 35,464, whereas the income of a part-time employee is 1,044 monthly, or 12,532 pounds annually. Okay, it's just a simple Google search. Now, I'm not going to be here breaking down my salary and telling you guys how much I earn. Okay, I have debt. I've always been public about my debt. I've got student loan debt, I've got consumer debt. I've always had debt. I've never come on here, I've never lied to you guys, I've never said I've never had debt. I've got debt, over 22,000 to be exact, right? Which consists of a big chunk of student loans and other bits. Now, like I said, I do work part-time. I work term time because I have a child that relies on me for care, relies on me to be fed, to be nurtured, and just be taken care of. Okay, I was in a job where I was earning quite more, triple what I earn now in a way, because I was getting extra money as well, because there were opportunities at my job where I could do overtime and I could do other shifts where I would do a shift like 2, 3, 4, 5 shifts and gain £500. Okay, so it's a difference. Now, low income is anything from 25,000 down. That's classed as low income. I think even if you're on, I think once you're under 30,000, it's low income. Okay, that's just what it is. It just depends on what city you live in. I don't live in London, so I could afford to shop in M&S. I live in social housing. I could afford to shop at M&S. I pay my rent in full. I pay my bills in full. Okay, I do everything with my finances. All right, I could afford to shop in M&S. Okay, now, do I shop in M&S all the time? No. But for my fruits and veg, yes, I do. But I get stuff from other places. I combine my hauls and I do what I have to do, and I show you guys everything in detail as it is. So I don't want you feeling like you can't achieve what I achieve because you can't afford M&S. I am not here to push M&S in your face until you go to M&S. I show what you could get in M&S, and through my videos I've had a few people that recently subscribed to me, and when I say recently I mean less than a year ago, and they started shopping in M&S for their produce. They started buying some of the things that I buy, and they say, oh my God, Gracia, I see what you're talking about. Oh my God, I've ate the chicken, I've ate the beef, I've ate, and it doesn't mess my stomach up. Guys, people have underlying health conditions, right, that we don't come on here, we don't talk about, right? We just get on with it. We do our own research and we do what we have to do and we get on with it. Do you know what I mean? We're not on here to, you know, make anybody feel any less. And I don't know why we're saying we. I am not on here to make anybody feel any less. I'm not telling you to shop in M&S. That's just where I shop. Now, you could say, oh, I could have gotten all that stuff in Aldi for less. Possibly. But have you looked at the prices in Aldi and Lidl lately? A lot of the times, the quality of the fruit, the quality of the meat is not always the best. And I'm not downplaying these places. I'm telling you the truth. I have shopped everywhere. The only place I've never been to, is Farm Foods. And that's just because it's out of my way. And I'm not really a big frozen food person. So I've never been in Farm Foods. I know they do other food, guys, not just frozen foods, but I've never been there. I think that's the only place I've never been in, but I go everywhere. I shop in Waitrose. The Waitrose that was local to me has moved. The nearest one now is Market Harbour. Do you get it? So I know what I'm talking about. I'm not here to argue with you guys. I get it. If you're a person and you've got a big family, shopping in M&S might not make sense for you. And that's okay. I respect that. I completely understand. But it's just me and my son. I cook most of our meals from scratch. You're going to see some upcoming videos where I've bought like a ready meal. Like right now, we've got a pizza that we're gonna have during the week. I bought a pizza that's already done and I just have to put it in the oven. I paid $3.75 for that. But when I look at it, it's cheaper than buying Domino's. That is how I do my calculations, my darlings. If you're a family of 4 or 5, you buy 3 of those pizzas, it still comes up to less than what you will spend in Domino's. Do you get what I mean, sweethearts? I don't want to be on my platform shouting and getting on irritated, especially as a black woman, because I know there's this stereotype around black women, especially me, because a lot of people had an issue with the way I spoke to my son in the store when I was asking about what are greenage is or whatever the thing was called, and he was saying, oh, it's this, and I was like, oh, you know, and I spoke to him in a tone and I was irritated. I could have edited that out of the video. The whole purpose of my channel is to show you guys real life, okay? I had an operation. I wasn't feeling well, okay? And I wanted to be in and out of the shop. I think the little argument, if you could even call it that, came from me saying I don't know what it is. And then someone said I could have used my phone. I'm filming on the phone. Yes, I had a secondary phone, but I didn't have access to that phone. If I had access to that phone at the time, I would have just Googled it. Just like I'm saying to you, lot, you could Google up what low income is and, you know, all of those things. Do you get what I mean? And then when I said to him, stop shaking the phone, people were like, oh, I don't like the way you talk to him about the phone. You lot don't know what I know. I have got viewers with sensory issues, and I keep having to repeat this. Right? I don't highlight them because they don't want to be highlighted, and I shouldn't have to highlight them. So when you're shaking the phone and it's going like that and it triggers them in whatever way, I'm going to feel bad for that. I want everybody to have the same viewing experience. You know what I mean? So that's why I said to my son, can you stop shaking the camera, please? I didn't find anything rude with what I said. I have got a tone, right? My tone sounds like I'm hostile, I'm irritated, and I'm angry, and I can't change that, okay? It's just how I speak, all right? And if you don't get that, you don't get that. I run jokes with my son. We have our banter, and I feel like if you've not been watching me in my vlogs and stuff like that, you won't know that that's banter and that's who I am and that's just how I speak, and that's okay. People don't like how I speak. That's okay. You are entitled to not like something. That's your personal opinion. That's your personal right. Okay, so I'm not here to argue with that. But the long and short of it, 20 minutes later in this video, is that being on a low income doesn't mean that you can't shop in M&S. There's stuff in M&S that's really affordable. If you're going in M&S to buy ridiculously priced stuff, then that's on you. I can't help you with that. I go in, I know what I'm buying, and I buy my stuff with sense. As you lot can see, I buy my fruits, I buy my veg, and I keep it pushing. We bought a dessert that was £4 something. Sometimes we buy desserts that's £5-6, and that's because we're going to buy that dessert and the following week we're not going to have that dessert. You know what I mean? We buy it as a treat and we keep it pushing, because we could go out and we spend 3-4 times that amount. It's simple, guys. I love all of you lot, even the haters, even the people that put the horrible comments and say the horrible things. I send you love and light. I send you love and light, and may you find peace. eternal peace within yourself and healing. We're all going through a healing. Will I work on my approach in the way I speak? Possibly, but I'm going to do that for me. I'm not going to do that because strangers on the internet don't know who I am and feel like the way I correct my son is wrong. But then if my son is running up and down in M&S or doing notorious things, you guys are going to still be in the comment section checking me and saying this and saying that and saying that I can't control my child. Pick a struggle. Please pick a struggle. Anyway, love and light to you guys, and I will see you guys with the next upcoming food hauls. I've got quite a few, so stay tuned and I'll see you guys then. Love and light, peace and blessings. Stay true to you.